What is going on, you guys? Steve with the video for you today. So today we're going to do a VR, and it's going to be for the channel Scott Maz. But before I get started, a link to Scott's channel will be in my description. Scott just hit 100 subscribers, and he's going to do a giveaway. So before I get any further, Scott, I'm going to pass on the giveaway, but I would like to do a VR and just kind of get your channel out there. Amazing supporter to my channel, always there watching and commenting on every one of my videos, whether it's a player profile or a hobby talk, showing my PC, all the fun stuff, all the good stuff. Scott is an amazing supporter, one of the longest on my channel, honestly. I know there's a few others out there that have been there since the beginning, and Scott's probably right up there as one of them. So I really appreciate that. Again, link to his channel in my description. So his VR is your favorite set. Now that's a tough one for me because you know, I like a lot of stuff. I like the late 90s Pacific, all the inserts in that. I really feel like Pacific was way ahead of their time and still is. What else is there? I feel like Stadium Club's just, a work of art with their photography. But Upper Deck in the early 90s, one of my favorites to always get as a kid. But I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do is something a little bit different. I'm gonna put a twist on my VR. And it's gonna be the top set, and it's gonna be when Top started off in 19, well, technically 51, but 52, and then they moved, and then all the way up to today. I'm just gonna do the flagship. I'm not gonna get into the inserts and all that kind of stuff because I feel like kind of like Topps really started it all for us as hobby collectors and all that. I know there was the early pre-war stuff and whatnot, with Leaf and Play Ball, all that. But I really feel like Topps is, they kind of set the standard for what it is today, and they're still going at it. But what I'm going to do in each decade, I'm going to show my favorite year and a card from, that year. So let's start off with the 50s here, 1952 and 1953. I love all the 50s, but 52 and 53 are probably my top two. And 57 get in there, truth be told, anything from the 50s, 60s, and most of the 70s, I could always flip-flop no matter what. But yeah, 1953, here we got the Yogi Berra. I mean, this is, look at the details of this card. This looks like something that could be in an art gallery. Just really love it. And a lot of the 1953 Topps cards are just something fantastic. So yeah, I'm going to show one card from each decade of my favorite year of the Topps flagship. So here we got the 1965, probably my favorite of the 1960s. Here we got the Willie Stargell, and I just like the pennant, and a lot of the photography from the 65 is really cool too, and the Stargell just looks fantastic to me. Here we got the 1979 Topps set. We're in the 70s. I love the old school look with that Topps logo and the little baseball down there. Just a really unique looking card to me, and the design. The 80s was a hard year for me to decide as well, so I chose 86. Mostly I love the black, and then how they kind of match the colors with it. And here we got the 86 Cal Ripken. It's 80s, the 1980s to me just kind of aged like fine wine. 83, 84 look beautiful, 81, 80, almost every year. In 1989, I really didn't care for that set as a little kid, but man, it's probably right up there as one of my top favorites now. Just, I don't know, I kind of went with 86, and that Ripken looks fantastic. So here we're in the 90s, and I know a lot of you guys don't like the 1990 Topps, but man, that's another one that's just kind of grown on me throughout the years. Look at this 1990 George Brett. Sometimes when they color coded it, it works so well, and yeah, I don't know, I kind of really fell in love with the 1990 set. 1991 is another one of my favorites. We'll go with the 2008 Topps. Man, I just really love, the little circles up there, and they kind of color coded with the teams. Here we got the 2008 update of Clayton Kershaw, his rookie card, but We're going to choose, from 2000 to 2009. And with the 2008 Topps flagship set. So we'll go into 2010 to 2019. I went with the 2016. Really love this Mike Trout. Him jumping on the wall to catch the ball. Really cool. I don't know, with the kind of the beginning of the no border. But, I like how they have the logo down there and just fantastic photography, I think, from 2016. So there's the Trout. Now we'll get to 2020 to 2022. So there's only a few years to choose from. But man, 2020 had some more amazing photography, and this Bryce Harper really shows the details. And I know a lot of people don't like Harper, but the intensity that he has on the ball field cannot be questioned, and you can question it with a lot of modern day players these days, but I don't think you can ever question it with Harper. Just a fantastic, shot of him, and just a clean looking design, basic but detailed. So yeah, please go check out Scott Maz. Link to his channel will be in my description. Thanks again, guys, and congrats, Scott, for 100 subscribers.